Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is an update in my skincare project pan. I'm so excited to be giving you all another update because we have our second empty of this project. I'm really just happy that I'm moving through products in my collection that have been sitting around for the longest time. Like, it's so nice to be obviously able to make progress for this project, but it's also nice to just move products out of like my drawers that have been sitting there for a long while. This is just feeling so satisfying to me that I am making progress across some of these products, and I get to roll something new in today and hopefully get an empty on that one coming up soon as well. Before we jump into the video, I do want to mention I am wearing my Clinique Black Honey lipstick today. This is in my project pan right now, and I layered it up more than I normally do, and I'm absolutely loving this like darker shade with the brown headband and the black sweater. I feel like this is giving like the perfect fall vibes, although it's not fall right now. We're heading into spring, but I'm still loving it anyways because it is dreary out. It has been raining for the last little bit, and it is cold and cloudy, and so it feels right for today. Anyways, that was just like a random quick aside, but I did want to mention it because I put it on and I was like, oh, I should be layering this up more often, which would certainly help me with my project pan, but I also really like it. Let's go ahead and talk about the products. I'm gonna start off with a fail before we get into the exciting update, which is my empty. But the fail for this month is the fact that I used my Loving Tan Tanner 0 times this month, and I'm sad about that because I do want to make progress on this and use it up, but I just am not ever in the mood to tan. It just feels like a whole thing of like going through the process of doing that, and then I always feel sticky until I shower it off. So it's like then you're sleeping feeling sticky for a night. Even though this is 2 hours, I always do it overnight, and it's just like not my favorite thing in the world. I had mentioned in my first video how I had several tanners. They were from Tantologist that got the clogged pumps, and so that is why I purchased this one to hopefully avoid that problem and use this tanner and then refill this bottle with those so I could work through those. I think someone asked me that in my last video, and so I just wanted to clarify, at least up until this point, this pump is still functioning as it should be, and it was a different brand that gave me the difficult time. I'm not going to be able to use those tanners if I don't ever finish this one, so I do need to get some usage on it. It is definitely my goal for March to get at least one use, and then we are going to Florida in April, and so I'll definitely be tanning before that trip, so hopefully we can make it work and get some good usage on it. I've still yet to try putting tanner on with the rubber gloves. Many of you left comments in last month's video that that's how you apply it, and it really works. It's just a little bit trickier because obviously those gloves don't absorb anything like a typical mitt would. So I do want to test that out and see if I like it and if I can manage doing it that way, and maybe that should be my motivation to putting tanner on, is just to test out the new process. Now let's talk about the good news of this project or this update, and that is I finished up my glazed donut aftershave oil, which I'm so excited to say that this is finally done. I used it only 4 times to be able to get the empty, and I didn't use it that many times last month, and I was able to make pretty good progress. I feel like I could have finished this a long time ago if I just used it and it just was sitting around in my collection. I only use it on my legs after I shave them, of course, and the whole idea of this is that it's supposed to prevent ingrown hairs or shave bumps and all of that. To be honest, I feel like I could go with or without it. I've used other like post-shave products that I feel like work better. This was just moisturizing, and that's how I ended up using it. It also smelled really nice, and it was a pretty bottle, and the product in here was purple. It was also appealing in that sense because it was just like very cute and girly. But I don't think I will repurchase this because at the end of the day, when I bought this, the whole idea was for it to help me with any sort of shave bumps, and for it not to do that and just for it to be an oil. Like, I can pick up a different oil that can serve the same purpose. Next is my eye cream. This is the Anti-Wrinkle Intensive Eye Concentrate for Wrinkles from Strivectin. I'm really excited to say I used this 12 times. I definitely wanted to bump up my usage from last month. I feel like I can continue to get more and more usage. I'd say towards the end of this month, I really made it a part of my routine more so than I had previously, and that helped me get to the 12 uses. I don't feel like there's like a ton left in here, so potentially maybe I'll finish it up next month. I'm not sure, but I do have other eye creams in my collection that I definitely need to finish up and use. So this is kind of like the first stop on the eye cream journey. And how I apply this is I put a little bit in on both my middle finger and my ring finger. I tap them, and then I tap it all around my eyes upper and lower. And then I also tap it where my 11s are, because I do have pretty strong 11s. So I like to just add a little bit of anti-wrinkle moisturizing there as well. And that is how I currently use this. And I don't know, I haven't noticed a difference in the 2 months that I've been using it, but it can't hurt, and I have it in my collection, and that's the whole point. I need to just move this stuff out of my collection. I think there's like a bunch of products that I'm gonna be working on in this project that I have no intention of repurchasing, but it's more so like I have them and I don't want them to go to waste. I don't want to waste the money or the product itself, so I'm going to make every effort that I can to roll them into this project and use them up. And it's been fun because I feel like I've already gotten 2 empties, and instead of having those products just sit around in my cabinet or in my drawer even longer and take up unnecessary space, I can use them and I can roll them out, and hopefully my skin is all the better for it. All right, last month I rolled in this pumpkin honey glycolic mask, and I used this twice. And one of you was like, hey, just be warned, this is also an exfoliating product, and I have an exfoliator in this project too, so just don't use them back to back or at the same time or anything like that. And so I made sure to be using this product and the exfoliator at different times across the month, and so that's kind of why I only used it twice. At first, it was giving like a burning sensation when you put it on. I think it was obviously doing its job, and then it mellowed out and was fine, and I thought it made my skin look really nice and refreshed after using it. So I'm happy with the 2 uses on this because I am trying to spread it out with the other exfoliator in the project, and it was nice finally getting to use this. This has been in my collection for a minute, and I bought it a while ago and I was really excited about it, and then I just never used it. So it's fun now getting to use it. I also enjoy the fact that it truly like smells like pumpkin, and you know, we're giving fall vibes, so this is really adding to that right now. It's like very earthy pumpkin. I don't know, it's just giving like such a nice vibe, like not like pumpkin pie sweet, but more just like natural pumpkin vibes, and I am here for it. I have very much been enjoying it for that as well. And then the last product, which I won't spend a ton of time on, is this Firm X Peeling Gel Exfoliant. I used this one 3 times, and I still just have a ton of product in here. This is probably gonna stick around for a little bit as I just work through it. So you apply it by just like squeezing a little bit onto your face, or you can put it on your fingers and then apply, but I kind of just do like a glob here, here, and here. And then I use my fingers and just really like work it into the skin, and it balls up. And then you rinse it off, and every time I rinse it off, my face feels extremely soft. I was looking in my collection what I want to replace the shave oil with, and I noticed that I have basically the same form of exfoliator product as this from Boscia. And so I think at some point that's probably gonna also get rolled into this project, but I need to work through this one first. So happy with the 3 uses there. I think that puts us in a good place as we continue working through it, but definitely still a ton of product in there. It's kind of crazy because I've had it for a significant amount of time, and I just, again, have not put the work in, and 3 uses in a month is probably the most I've ever used it in a month, and I'm happy that I'm taking the time and doing that and caring for my skin in that way too. I feel like my skin is feeling good, no issues with using both exfoliators, but like I said, I made an effort to spread them out. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how everything's going and the progress that we've been able to make across the board, minus the tanner. But like I said, we're definitely gonna get 1 use in March, I promise. But we do have to roll a new product in to replace the shave oil. I was going back and forth between like a face skincare product or a body skincare product, and I decided on body because this one was a body product, but more so because this is literally on its last legs, and I just need to take the time to use it. I probably only need to use it like once or twice and it will be done, but I haven't, and it's just been sitting around, and I just need to make the effort. So this is the Salicylic Acid Body Spray 2%, and this is from the brand Naturium. I bought this when I felt like I was having a little bit of like back knee. I don't know how well this honestly worked for that. What worked for it was immediately jumping in the shower after every single workout, instead of just like hanging around in my workout clothes for like a half hour and then showering. It's like as soon as I get home, I'm like in the shower. Whereas like before, I'd make a cup of coffee, I'd talk to my husband, whatever, dilly-dally, and then get in. I feel like the biggest difference I've noticed is just making that effort immediately and getting clean. So I don't know how much this will work, but I can use it a couple times on my chest or my back, whatever, and just get it finished up. It's just been sitting in my drawer, and there's like so little left that I just need to make the effort and use it up. And that is what this project is all about. And so I was like looking and I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's the perfect thing. I'm gonna roll in to replace the body oil, and hopefully I can use it up and move it on. I don't have any intention of repurchasing it because, like I said, I found something that actually works better, which was probably a duh, no-brainer thing, but you know, you live and you learn. I think I bought this originally because Casey Holmes posted about it. So anyways, more to come on that, but excited that I think I'll probably be able to use that up if I actually use it in the next month. I think it'll be quite easy. So really happy with the progress, like I've mentioned, across this project. I hope you guys are all enjoying this. I know it's a little different for my channel, but it's been fun to be able to make progress on different products and move things out of my collection that should have probably been moved out a long time ago, and also get to try new things like this instead of ignoring it in the drawer. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.